Okay, another day, another codec. Again. Let's try yet another one. Keeping my fingers crossed. So now we gotta chase this ace all throughout the place. Busting enemies in the face. Hearing spells with mighty bass. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So, we've recovered the abilities that will make this game rapeably soft. So let's set them up now. They're the battle abilities. Chain abilities are the big one. Basically, if we time these correctly, we can get extra hits in on the enemies. Right? I want to put that there, and that there. That should be good for those. Each of these pretty much explain themselves. Heavy shot gives you an extra hit with more damage. Temper fixes your weapon so that you don't have to find a workshop, which we haven't even seen yet, by the by. Gain life, that's kind of a draining ability. That's good. And defense abilities are the ones that are really hard to time. So we're just gonna equip those the best we can. Paralysis and numbness won't come into play hardly ever. Reflect damage, that's what we'll want instinctively, so I'll stick that on square. Impact guard, it's good. It's good, so we'll put that there in case we hit it. So let's just continue on. We now have this free piece of armor here to hone our skills if we want. It's been a while since I've done this, so naturally I'm not super good at this anymore, but I'm sure my skills will improve as I come back along. The nice thing about these chains is that once the enemy's dead, it doesn't make you keep going. It automatically stops you. So you won't just keep going all day long. Now it's a lot easier to kill stuff on the first volley, which is fortunate for us because that's exactly what we wanted to get to in the first place. Every combat skill has a different timing scheme. So it's kind of hard to learn them all. You wind up having a bunch of different timing mechanisms that you have to kind of adapt to your own playing style every time. So it's not super easy, but if you use the same control every time, you eventually get used to a certain setup, and then it gets easier and easier to do this as you go along. Which means it's really in your interest to come up with a particular scheme. These bats and bat-like enemies are going to be pissing me off for the entire game. I assure you. sometimes we gets our free items. Son of a bat. Die. Die. Stupid bat, I stomp on your grave. Horrendous ass. Alright. Ah, shite. Yeah, there's that trap I mentioned earlier. I got all distracted and the trap hit me. So now's a good time to use one of those items we started out with. We go to the left of the first item screen to get to usable items. Luckily, we've got tons of cure roots here. After we get the healing magic that we need, those roots will be completely obsolete, except for in boss battles. Actually, now would be a good time to check and see what grimoires we found. Yeah, okay. We do have the heal grimoire. We'll go ahead and use that and we'll learn the heal magic. We can use this as a quick item. Somehow. Let's see here. We'll go here and then we'll let's see, how did this work? Ah, here we go. Holding L2, we can click on that and use it from there. So, to quick use these items, we hold L2 and then hit triangle. So, that's useful. It's shameful how out of practice I've become, but, you know, this kind of thing happens after a while. I have every confidence that those last two hits will be indicative of the skill that I've gained in my years of gaming. In other words, just getting critical hits when I need them. And right over here should be that locked door that we now have the key for. So let's open that up when we come back. I really don't want to push my luck on this file here, so we'll leave it till next time. Until then, this is Rosser. Take a drink.